Hi there, this is Heather and welcome to this video. Now, I've spoken before about the importance of mindset, and so my intention with this video is I want to share with you why it's so important to keep your mindset buoyant despite what's going on in your life or your business at the moment. So let's jump right in and talk about the importance of keeping your mindset buoyant and why it is so essential for the growth and success, not only in your business, but other areas of your life too. So as you probably know, everything in the universe has a vibration and a frequency attached to it. You might be sitting on a chair and a table right now, or you've obviously got your body and that's made up of matter, and underneath that there are atoms and molecules, protons and neutrons and source energy, and that holds everything together. Now, science tells us that these molecules are vibrating and giving off a frequency. In fact, there have been numerous documented and proven scientific studies that show that your thoughts give off a vibration too. So you're like a giant antenna, a radio giving off a signal at all times. So the question is, can you influence your environment? Well, I personally believe you can. And I don't know if you've heard of a man called Dr. Emoto, but he did these amazing experiments with water. And he took normal tap water and he froze it and he looked at it under a microscope. And basically there was no shape or crystalline structures to them when he did that. But then what he did is he took some more water and he put a note on it saying love and thanks, and he prayed with the intention to that water of love and thanks. He then froze it again and he looked at it under a microscope, and the most amazing things had happened. When he looked at the water again, it had formed the most incredibly beautiful crystalline structure. Now, if you look him up online or buy a copy of his book, it is truly mesmerizing, and you can see all the different structures. And basically, you can see on this slide, the negative intention is on the left and the positive one is on the right. And that's the difference when he looked under the microscope, what the crystalline structures look like. And quite honestly, you know, when you investigate more what he did, he played music to them. He played, like, imagine John Lennon, that's that crystal there, the love crystal, there's the thank you, there's a gratitude crystal as well. And then of course there are some really negative kind of intentions as well. And they had quite an impact on the structures of the water. So the thing is, it is quite shocking, because if you consider that your body is made up of 60% water, with your brain and heart being made of at least 73% water. You know, we even have water in our bones. So think about that for a moment. So we give off a vibration, we give off a frequency constantly, and it's strongly believed that our thoughts and our intentions can affect the cells in our body and basically everything around us. And there's also a great book that you might want to look up called Power versus Force. And this has been written by a guy called David R. Hawkins. And in this book, he introduces you to something called the Omega Consciousness Scale, or the Hawkins Scale. And what he basically did is he tested thousands of people to find the vibration given off by certain thoughts, intentions, and actions. And as you can see, the scale runs from the bottom 20, okay, which represents shame, right the way up to the top, which is, I think it goes up to 1,000 at the top, which is true enlightenment. Now, most people on the scale vibrate between, I reckon, 20 and 100, shame, and we've got fear at 100. And you know, there's different thoughts of why that is in our society. I mean, I personally believe that's got a lot to do with the media and the negativity in the media. And also nowadays add to that social media. And it's no wonder that most of the people, well, you know, they're very, very rarely they rise above 175. I mean, pride could be equated to ego as well. So that's not particularly a positive one. I mean, obviously it's more positive than sort of fear and grief and apathy and guilt and shame at the bottom. But just look at that scale for a moment and try and work out where you are currently on that scale, because it's very, very interesting. So the thing is that when someone is at the lower end of the scale, if they can concentrate on giving thanks and gratitude for even the tiniest things in their life, their vibration starts to change and it actually elevates. Okay, so that's why it's so important. Because if we think back to the antenna, and the fact that you're giving out these vibrations with every thought that you're thinking at the moment, you're basically acting like a giant magnet. And this is why you're attracting certain things into your life, because obviously like attracts like. So when you change your thoughts, you change your vibration. and your behaviors change and your mood changes, and then you start to see opportunities in a new light. You start to see all the blessings, and you're attracting more and more good stuff into your life. And you can see this time and time again in business. For instance, I see this a lot when I talk to clients who've set up new businesses, or they've moved premises. They have like this injection of enthusiasm, their mood lifts, they've got a sort of hope. And if you look back on that scale of consciousness, you know, that's an elevated kind of frequency that they're giving out, and they've got lots of hope and enthusiasm and excitement and fun, and that's why they start to attract lots and lots more customers. Okay, and then we can see it tailing off the more they run that business. If they don't keep their mindsets buoyant, then this can have a real impact on their business and the bottom line. Basically, their sales start to drop. So even at the let's take even at the lower end of the scale. So let's take grief, for example, because that's such a powerful emotion and it can totally rock your world. And it's even more challenging if you're running a business at the same time and you having to manage all of this emotional turmoil that's going on. The thing is by simply thinking about what you were grateful for about the person, about the memories you have with them, think about the happy memories of the love you had for them, you instantly move from grief and you start elevating your vibrational frequency. And if you think that love, the frequency of love is at the level 500. Okay, so the more we can elevate our vibration to level 100, which is love, and above that, the more you'll find beautiful coincidences, opportunities. You'll manifest more money into your life and your business. You can manifest great health, better relationships. You can manifest anything and bring to you the frequency that you are resonating at. Okay, and the higher the vibration frequency that you're resonating at, the more you can bring into your life. So the best way to give gratitude and thanks is every single day. So morning and night, at least think about at least 3 to 5 things that you can write down every morning and every evening. And that can be as simple as saying thank you when you wake up in the morning and sort of before you go to sleep at night. Also, you need to find habits that make you focus on feeling happy and good about yourself. Some of the things that can raise your vibration are meditation, listening to happy music, upbeat music. Again, be very careful about the lyrics in some songs that you may be listening to. That can really impact mood more than you realize. And think back to Dr. Emoto as well, okay? Dancing. I love dancing, I've got to say. But working out is another one. If you like going to the gym, if you do aerobic exercise, working out or dancing, basically moving. Emotion and motion, they kind of go together. So dancing or working out is another one. And of course, laughing. And there's no better way to either share a laugh with a friend, or better still go and watch a movie, a comedy, and have a really good laugh. Again, it's very well documented about how people can actually change health situations by watching really funny kind of happy movies and making themselves laugh and raising again that vibration. So of course, obviously mindset is only one of the 3 critical areas that you need in your business, and alignment is what you need in those 3 critical areas that I've mentioned before. And this way you will attract more customers to you, the ones that you really want to work with. You will increase your sales and you will elevate your business, okay, both in terms of credibility and visibility. So if you want to jump on a call with me, okay, and we can see where your business is out of alignment, if you want to speak with me, please book a free call. You can go to heathergifford.com/apply. Okay, and you'll see a calendar there. You can choose a convenient time and date for you, and then I will call you at that time. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a pleasure as always. Take care.